Hello, my loves. Welcome to your weekly live stream yoga session. Something I want to address today is the fact that no matter what you think is going on in someone's life, via the internet, which is basically the way that we're communicating with each other right now, it's not necessarily the whole story. And that is something that is hard to remember, but it's important. So when we remember that for others, we also have to remember to be easy on ourselves, because it can be super tough if we feel like we're seeing other people do more, whether it's in activism, whether it's in just being cute on Instagram. That's just part of the story, and your story is really important. Where you're at, wherever that is, whatever you're doing, it's okay. Because for me, as a yoga teacher, I feel like I'm supposed to be like on all the time, and I post my videos in the morning, but sometimes I don't feel good, and sometimes I feel sad and lonely in a new city and depressed because I feel like our country is having a hard time, which it is. And so you're not alone in that, and I want to make sure I'm making honest content that is not just sugarcoating what's happening, because the reality is there's a lot of hurt, and there's a lot of days where I feel sad. And the truth is yoga is just a tool that I've learned to use to help me on days I'm feeling sad. So if you see me doing yoga, it's probably because your girl's working through something. All right. So for today's practice, we're going to get on the mat, and we might sweat a little bit, because that's what happens when I feel like I need to get centered. Sometimes it means sitting really still. Other times it means pushing my body and then becoming still. Knowing yourself and knowing how to get to your baseline is part of the journey. But as always, when we start a practice, we do come to a place of stillness, taking note of our breath. Doesn't matter what your legs look like. Your legs can be up here. You can be sitting up on your knees. Just get still. Find a comfortable seat. Close your eyes. Begin to notice your breath. Begin to notice what's happening in your chest, in your shoulders. If you want to lift your hands up and kind of run your hands over your shoulders and down your arms, to try and encourage your upper body to relax. And then bring your hands to your low belly and just begin to do circles clockwise around your belly. Whatever toxic thoughts are coming up about your belly, like my belly is super bloated right now because my birthday was yesterday and I ate a lot and I drank a little. Excuse me. So you're going to go one way, and then you're going to reverse the circle and go the other way. Breathing in and out through your nose. Taking the time to get present. A lot of times we hold stress in our gut. So some people eat a lot when they're stressed. Other people can't eat at all. I tend to not be able to eat when I am feeling anxious. Whatever that is, take a moment to try and ease any resentment you feel around your belly. Beautiful. 2 more in and out breaths here. We'll do them together. Breathing in through the nose and exhaling out through the nose. On this inhale, see if you can't feel the belly inflate. If you can't, that's fine. But if you can, hold that inflated belly for 1 beat and exhale through the nose. Feeling the belly recede. Awesome. Keep breathing, just at your own pace now. Take a moment to just assess what happens when you are being still. Notice if you are holding any tension in the eyebrows or in the jaw, in the cheekbones, or in the neck. Tuck your chin slightly so you feel the back of your neck get long, and then drop the shoulders down even more. So maybe you tug the left elbow down, then tug the right elbow down. Sit up straight, lifting the chest, but not the ribs. Tucking the chin slightly. Look down the bridge of your nose at your knees or whatever is in front of you. You don't have to be sitting like I am. Make a commitment, whatever that might be, for your practice today, whether it be to find strength, find community, find peace, to in a world where you feel like your actions don't mean anything, that you realize that they do. If you feel like you're losing some type of battle with either depression or anxiety or fear, know that the battle is not over, that the war is not done, that we can change those metaphors into a journey instead of a battle, that it is a walk, that we are sometimes in valleys and sometimes we're on mountaintops. Awesome. We're going to come onto our hands and knees into your tabletop. Hands are directly underneath of your shoulders. You're going to send the left foot out long behind you. So the ball joint of the left foot is on the ground, and you're going to begin to do a sawing motion back and forth. Press up through the upper back body so the scapula move away from one another as if you are kind of coming into cat but not going fully into it. So you're going to feel the scap move away from each other. You're not dumping weight in between your shoulders, but you're lifting up. Hands are engaged. Press through the pinky, through the index finger, through the middle finger, through the, index finger, and through the thumb. You're going to feel the arms turn on. Look at your elbow creases. They should be shining forward. They might not be going all the way forward, but you can feel that intention. You might be starting to shake here as you send that musculature, that intensity through the arms, through the upper back body, and back through the heel of the left leg. Inhale, drop the belly, look up towards the sky. Cow pose. Exhale, upper back body reaches towards the sky. Cat. So you've got your Halloween cat. October's coming. Yay. Look back at your right hip crease. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, upper back body, up towards the sky, cat. One more round like this. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine towards the sky. Feel as if your spinal cord is the handlebar of a handlebag. You lift it up and let it go. Come back to your tabletop. Curl the toes under. Sit back on your heels. Give your hands and wrists a break. Notice what's happening in your arms. Notice what's happening in your mind. Inhale, both arms come up overhead. Exhale, let the hands come down behind your back. They don't need to touch the floor. Maybe you touch your heels. Touch the arches of your feet. Don't worry, you can wash your hands after this if you feel like your feet are super dirty. One more breath here. Exhale, come forward. Tabletop. Same thing here. Same amount of integrity in each fingertip. If you're sore tomorrow in your arms, that means you're doing this right. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, upper back body arches towards the sky. Look at your left hip crease. Top of the left foot is cemented to the ground. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Cow. Exhale, upper back body reaches towards the sky. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time at your own pace. Inhaling, dropping the belly. And exhaling. Upper back body reaches to the sky. Come back to center. Same thing. Bring the heels to touch. Curl the toes under. Walk the hands back. Do a couple wrist circles. Do Frankenstein arms or zombie arms in front of you. Plug the shoulders in so the shoulders come back. Keep the shoulders back as you flip the hands up as if you're saying stop. Rotate the wrist one way and then the other. Beautiful. And let the arms come down. Relax here for a second. Breathing in and out through the nose. Bring the knuckles to the forehead and smooth the brow bone. Bring the knuckles to the temple, to the cheekbone, to the jawline, and down to the chin. Relaxing the muscles of the face as we move into our next posture. We're going to bring the hands down in front of us. Keep those toes curled under. Lift the knees 1 inch up off the ground. Now we're not going up into our down dog yet. We're sending the integrity into our hands, into our fingertips. Each fingertip is rooted into the ground. One more breath here. Inflate through the upper back body. Exhale. Straighten through the legs. Down dog. In down dog, make sure you're wide enough. So from your down dog, you should be able to move into your plank seamlessly. So if you need to walk your hands or feet further from each other, do so. Plank. Down dog. There we go. We'll meet in down dog as we're making our adjustments. Once again, press through the pinky, ring finger, middle finger, index finger, and thumb. I don't know why I can never remember what the index finger is called. Bend through the knees. Send the tailbone up a little bit more towards the sky. Elbow creases shining forward. Breathing in, breathing out. One more breath here. Exhale, come forward, plank. Awesome. Press through the upper back body. Find integrity in the core. So the abdomen is working. Lift the left hand, touch your chest, place it back down. Make sure each finger of the left hand is working as you lift the right hand, touch the chest, place it back down. One more time on each side. Every finger working in the right hand as you touch with the left hand to the chest. One more time, right hand to the chest. Beautiful. Breathe here. And exhale. Send the tailbone up. Bend through the knees. Send that tailbone up a little bit more. Drop the heels. They don't have to touch the ground. Inhale. Lift the left leg up behind you. Three-legged dog. Exhale. Step it forward. High lunge. Inhale. Arms come up. Exhale. Twist to the left. Torso's over the left leg. Knee is stacked over the left ankle. Make sure that knee is not going over the left toes. Exhale. Bring the hands down to the ground. Excuse me. Step the right foot up to meet the left. Forward fold. Breathe here. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back position. Your feet are either together or, as I like to do them, hip width distance apart. Lift the toes up and try and touch each toe down one at a time to the ground. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up, ragdoll to the top. Hands move towards the ceiling, thumbs back, pinkies forward. Drop the shoulders down so they're not coming up to choke you. Breathe in and out here for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, Float the hands down as you come down into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Step the right foot back, step the left foot back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes up behind you. Exhale, step the right foot up. In between the hands, high lunge. Inhale, come up. Exhale, twist to your right. Right knee is over right ankle. Left heel is lifted behind you. Thumbs are up, pinkies are down. Body is facing the right side of the room. One more breath here. Inhale, come forward. Plant the palms. Step the left foot up to meet the right. Forward fold. Now, if your feet are not hip width distance apart, bring them to hip width distance apart. Place the right hand in the center of the mat. Bend through the right knee. And then stroke the left fingertips along the right arm. And send the left hand up to the sky. Come up onto your right fingertips. Left, right. I'm getting choked by my drawstring of my weird vest hoodie. Oh. Breathe here. Exhale, switch sides. Left hand comes between the feet. Left knee bends. Right leg straightens but does not lock. Right fingertips pull back along the left arm as if you're pulling back a bowstring. Right fingertips towards the sky. On an exhale, switch sides. Right knee bends, left leg straightens, left hand goes up towards the sky. Breathe here. One more breath. Exhale, switch sides. Left knee bends, right leg straightens, right arm goes up towards the sky. Left fingertips are on the ground. When you breathe in, feel your body inflate more towards the sky. Feel the stretch in the low back on the right side. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sink the hips, send the fingertips forward, Utkatasana, chair pose. Awesome. Sink back, look down at your feet. You should be able to see your toes. Lift those toes up and then place a pinky toe down, the index toe. No, not the index toe. I don't know what it's called. It's the ring toe, middle toe, and the other toe before your big toe, whatever that's called. Somebody go ahead and tell me what that's called. I don't know. Drop those shoulders down so that they're not coming up to your ears. Thumbs are up, pinkies are forward, lower belly is engaged. One more breath here, you've got it. Exhale, forward fold. Straighten through the legs, grab opposite elbows, and just breathe. One more breath here. Interlace the fingers behind the head so at the nape of the neck. You can feel the weight of the arms, the gravity, pulling the spine into alignment. Exhale. Let the hands come down. Inhale. Plant the palms. Step the right foot back. Drop the right knee. Top of the right foot comes down onto the earth. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Reach back as far as you can as your arms go up overhead. Your left knee is stacked over your left ankle. Your hips are sinking, but then there's a little bit of a pushback. So there's almost a lift. See what's happening here? If you just want to look at me for a second. As I sink down, there's also an expression in my right leg that's pushing back to meet that stretch. So we've got strength and stretch happening. Reach back in that low crescent lunge. You can feel the arch of the back. Exhale. Rain the palms down. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Beautiful. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, plank. Exhale, lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift the chest towards the sky. On an exhale, curl the toes under, find your down dog once again. Inhale, lift the right leg up behind you, step it forward between your hands, drop the left knee, flip the top of the left foot onto the ground, find your low crescent lunge. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Same thing here, you're going to sink down into that stretch as you're reaching back, but you're also going to press back with the right leg. So the right leg is engaged with strength, stretching through the front of the left hip crease. Everything is on. Feel a tremble, feel a shake, it's all good. Look straight up or look slightly back at your thumbs. Exhale, plant the palms. Step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, come forward, plank. Same thing we did in the beginning. Lift the left hand up, touch the chest. Lift the right hand up, touch the chest. Beautiful. Inhale, forward onto the toes. Exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, or you can go all the way to the belly, come back up into your cobra. We'll meet together in downward facing dog. Beautiful. Bend through the right leg, look underneath of the left armpit. Press to the pinkies of both hands, press to the thumb. Make sure your hands are engaged, so you're protecting your shoulders, you're protecting your wrist. On an exhale, straighten through the right leg, bend the left leg, look under the right armpit. Awesome job. Bend both knees and send that tailbone up into the sky. Yeah. Exhale, drop the heels. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly as slowly as possible. Beautiful. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, forehead comes to the mat. Bring your arms out to either side of you as if they're wings. As if you're flying. Tent the palms, so only the fingertips are touching the ground, and roll the shoulders back. And you'll see what I mean. It's as if someone is taking your shoulders and gently lifting your shoulders up from the ground, but your upper rib cage is staying glued to the mat. So your elbows are going to point straight back, your head is going to lift, your chest is going to lift, but your chin is going to stay tucked. So you're going to be looking at the top edge of your yoga mat. The ribs are glued to the mat. The pelvis is glued to the mat. The tops of the feet are glued to the mat. You're in a cobra, like a medium-sized cobra. Exhale. Forehead comes to the mat. Awesome. 2 more of those. Tent the palms. Shoulders move back. Lift up. Look at that top short edge of the mat. Exhale. Lower the head down. Inhale. Make sure you're pressing into the tops of the feet, into the pelvis. The butt is working, but it's not clenched. Exhale. Beautiful. Bring your hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, and reach the knuckles up towards the sky. Lay on one side of the head, and then lift the head and look the other way. So you're going to get a stretch on both sides of the neck. Lay on your left cheek for 2 breaths. Knuckles are still reaching towards the sky. Turn and look to the right side for 2 breaths. Exhale, let the hands come down beneath your elbows. Curl the toes under. Look straight down as you press back into your child's pose. So your knees are going to come underneath of you. Your belly's going to drape over your thighs. If this isn't comfortable for you and you want to put a blanket or a pillow on top of your thighs, go ahead and do that as you drape your body forward. Bring your arms alongside your body so they're coming back. Fingertips are pointed to the back of the room and the palms are pointed to the ceiling. Breathe here. Imagine that you are like a piece of chocolate seated out on a plate under the sun, and you're just melting more and more into your mat. You can feel the tension of your shoulders relax as they're no longer supporting you, supporting the weight of your body, but they're actually allowing gravity to tug them closer to the earth, and you can feel the upper back body stretching with each inhale and melting deeper onto the mat with each exhale. Inhale. Feel your body inflate. Exhale. Feel it melt. Inhale, as slowly as possible, your body inflating. Your lower back inflating. Your upper back, your collarbones. And you exhale through the nose. You feel the belly recede. If you're holding any tension in your jaw, allow that to release. Beautiful. Slowly slide your hands up underneath of your shoulders. You're going to come all the way back up into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Walk into the center of your mat, trying to keep your hands on the mat as long as possible. Whenever they come up is fine. But as they come up, notice whether or not you are bringing tension into your shoulders or your jaw. And see if you can't relax that. So you're still allowing gravity to pull the upper back body towards the ground. Step your feet as wide as your hips. And without adding any pressure into the hands or into the shoulders, begin to drop your hips down, lifting the toes up at the same time, coming into your Utkatasana, your chair pose. Now begin to roll the shoulders back as we did before and lift the hands up. Beautiful. Now we've got this pressure that's happening where it needs to happen in the outer edges of the feet, in the ball joints of the feet, in the heel, but the arches are lifted. You can lift and release the toes as many times as you want to try and feel that engagement in the arch of the foot. The belly is engaged. And the shoulders are working, but they are not tense. So there's almost a looseness in the upper back body. And exhale, stand all the way up. Beautiful. Take a moment in your Tadasana to feel the weight of gravity on your shoulders still. Even when you're standing, you can feel that grounding. Slowly begin to shift your weight into your left foot as you stand up onto the ball joint of the right foot. The right heel is lifted. Bend through the left knee just slightly, a micro bend, almost feeling as if you're externally rotating the left leg, but you are doing it so slightly that you can not really see your left leg move. Your hip of the left, on the left side, is moving in towards center as you lift the right foot up off the ground. Flex the right toes up towards the knee. Beautiful. Now you can stay here, or you can reach down and take hold of your right toe with your two peace fingers. And then you can either begin to straighten the leg out straight in front of you, or stay where you are. If you're taking your right foot out in front of you, you might bring the left hand up to meet with the right hand, taking hold of the right toes. I'll turn to the side so you can see. Trying to keep your back as straight as possible. If this is not happening for you today, don't worry about it. Begin to straighten through that leg a little bit more. And then maybe you begin, to make your descent back down. Slowly, slowly, with intention, place your right foot back down on the ground. Pedal it out. Feel the difference between each side. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Shift the weight into the right foot, but don't dump into the right hip. Lift the left heel up off the ground. Slowly begin to lift the left leg up. Grab hold of your left big toe with your peace fingers. Either stay here, try to keep that back straight, staying engaged to the arch of the right foot. And then you may straighten through the left leg. You also may take the right hand around to take hold of that left foot. Beautiful. You might curl your nose towards the knee, and then come on down. And then, slowly come out of that, bringing the heel back into your standing up on a barrel with the left leg, and place it down. We're going to do that one more time on both sides, now that we know where we're going. You are grounded, you're super, super steady, you're here with us. It's totally fine if you fall. I fall all the time. It's not about being perfect, it's about continuing to try. You're going to lift that right foot up, catch the right big toe. You either stay here. You can also move to a chair or a wall that will help you balance in this as we continue on for those who'd like to try to challenge themselves a little more. As you reach forward with the right heel, so you're straightening through that right leg, bringing the left hand to the foot as well. And then maybe you curl your nose towards your knee, your upper back body is in cat, and breathe here for 2 breaths. Exhale, come on out of that. Straighten through the back. Wherever you are, slowly release the toe, or just bring that foot back down. Awesome. Moving to the other side. You got this, don't give up on me. Wherever it is you are today, know that if you continue practicing, you'll be a little further each day. Catch the left big toe. Straighten through the left leg. Wherever you are is fine. Breathe into your stopping point. Whatever your edge is. Doesn't matter what the edge is. If you're breathing into it, you're doing yoga, you are challenging yourself. Bring your nose towards your knee if that's where you're at. Stay here for 2 breaths. One more breath. See, I fell. It's fine. And then come on down. We all meet in our Tadasana. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Slight back bend, send the hips forward. Exhale, dive, forward, fold. Walk your feet as wide as your mat. Sink the hips, come into your yogi squat. If you need to come up onto your tippy toes, that's fine. Try and keep your back as straight as possible. Bring your palms together. Press into the thighs to open up through the pelvic area. If you're super hypermobile, you might want to engage more and lift up more through using the thighs and the butt muscles, using the outer calf muscles. You're going to feel it. One more breath here. Exhale, release it down. Come all the way to your back. Beautiful job. Grab the backs of the thighs and rock up and down. Bring your feet to the mat, knees up towards the sky. Palms are open towards the ceiling. You're going to lift the right foot up and place it on top of the left thigh. Figure 4. Lift the left foot up off the ground and flex the left toes back as if you're standing against a wall with the left foot. Breathe here, using the right arm as you interlace the hands behind the left thigh. Use the right arm to press back into the right thigh. Right toes are also flexed. Beautiful. One more breath here. Exhale. Place the left foot on the ground. And then just cross the legs. So the right foot comes down towards the earth, over top of the left thigh. And then let the knees rock, excuse me, rock to the right. Arms go out into a T. Shoulder blades are snuggled under you. Lift your head and look to the left. Oh, what's happening to my voice? Whoa. Breathe here. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale, bring the knees back up, unwind, so right foot comes off of the left. Find yourself back into the center of your mat. Inhale, lift the left knee up, or left ankle crosses over the right thigh. Right foot lifts up, figure 4. Right toes are flexed back. Interlace the hands behind the right thigh. Left elbow might press into the left thigh to find more space in that hip crease. Couple breaths here. If you are holding any tension in your neck or your shoulders or your jaw, see if you can't relax that. Bringing your attention and intention to your legs, hips, and thighs. One more breath here. Exhale. Drop the right foot down. And then let your left foot come all the way over. Left leg crosses over the right leg. Arms go out to a T. Lift the hips up and let both knees fall to the left. Lift the head and look to the right. Relax through your shoulders, through your neck and jaw. Notice where you're feeling a stretch, where you're feeling, if you're feeling any pulling, any sharp pains or tingling sensations. You might come out of the twist a little bit. Once again, feel the weight of gravity doing the stretching so you're not pressing or pushing or manipulating the body in a way that is going to hurt you. Inhale, come back up. Ooh, my right hip is feeling that. Unwind. Step the feet as wide as your yoga mat and let the knees knock in center. Breathe here. You're going to feel the low back come up a little bit. Totally awesome. Beautiful. Inhale, drop both knees to the left. Exhale, lift them up and then drop them to the right. So your windshield wipering the knees one way and then the other. Massaging the low, the back, the sacrum, all the way until your legs are straight out on your mat. Your heels are at the far corners of the mat, so your legs are wide. Toes are falling, relaxing out, pointing in opposite directions. Shoulder blades are snuggled underneath your chest. Palms are open towards the ceiling. Chin is slightly tucked, so if you need to lift the head, feel length in the back of the neck. And this is where we'll end our practice today. It's raining outside here at my apartment and it's super, super relaxing. I'm going to hold this space for you for the next couple minutes. Reminding you that as much as it feels like that tension that we hold in our bodies is completely inescapable except through substance or external outlets, that there are avenues towards relaxation that we can find within our own body. It's super amazing once we're able to do that. All the other stuff is fun too. I mean, I got myself a bottle of wine for my birthday. Super great. I love that. But there's also so much power in knowing that if there is not a substance, if there is not resolution from an outside source, that we can find it on our mat in our own body. It's always accessible to you. It truly, truly is. You just have to get familiar with meeting yourself in the stillness. Breathing in through the nose. Give yourself permission to relax your face and your jaw. The muscles around your eyes, your eyebrows, your cheekbones, your tongue. Feel your scalp relax. Feel gravity weighing your body down and sealing it to the earth. Your spine settling in, and your hips, your knees, and your ankles, your wrists, and your elbows and your shoulders. All the joints relaxing deeply into the mat. Continue this conversation with your body throughout the day, whenever you need to remind yourself that you are in the driver's seat of your own body. You can choose to come off autopilot whenever you would like. You can stay here, or you can curl your knees in, roll to the right, and slowly come up all the way to a comfortable seat. Nod the head yes. Shake the head no. Remember, even if I'm not always here for you, because I can't be, that you can be there for yourself. And that's super important in a world where we know that we've lost sight of what it is to live in community. And if we can't first live in community with ourselves, we can't do that for others. Bring your palms together, heart center. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste. I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.